What's up, Shib fam? What is up, YouTube? We're back. It's Friday, and that means it's another episode of Grandpa's Farm, episode 24. I'm still undecided. Do we want to continue? Do we want to end this series here? Part of me feels like Grandpa's story is far from finished. We've got a lot to do today. We've got a lot to clean up before the winter comes. We finally have to be able to feed our cows. We just had Thanksgiving yesterday. It's only fair we feed the cows today, right? Stick around. This is going to be a good episode, I think. And we'll decide by the end of this episode. Do we stick around for another episode or do we call it at 24? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. So we've got some straw in the mixer already. We've got to add some of the silage. I don't think I'm going to bring it in anything other than the bucket. We're not too far from it, and we really don't have a lot of cows, so I'm only going to take a couple trips. But, yeah, I think we had to buy some straw because, as you remember, we've got a couple of fields. We've got a wheat field and a barley field that never grew. And I've never seen that happen before. Like, ever. I am not sure at all. I planted it when I was supposed to. I have seasons on. It was supposed to be ready over the last couple months. And if you look out here, that's our barley field. It's, I don't think those are all dead weeds that you see. That was supposed to be ready last month and this month. And then our wheat over there, still green. So I'm not sure what happened. I don't have girls' paws or anything like that. So we're just going to cut our losses. We'll probably mulch it. That way we give it back to the field. And hopefully that'll help us out with our next harvest or our next growth season. Just a real quick reminder, if you haven't hit the thumbs up on the video, do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up on the video. It lets me know you like the content, want to see more of it. It lets YouTube know that you think that we're doing a good job over here. And it just, it does a lot of good things for a small channel like ours. And I say ours because this is you're just as much a part of this as I am. Also, if you haven't hit the sub button yet, do me a big favor, hit the sub button, join us. I think we just hit 1,200 the other day, so yeah, appreciate y'all for joining this community, joining us on this journey. See, the only thing that we don't have for the food mixer is some grass, and we're just gonna mow in here. We'll mow around the cow area, and we'll just make it into bales and put the silage forks or the bale forks on this setup, and we'll just dump them right in here. So I think we're just about done. I'll put one more bucket in there, and then I think we're gonna have we're on our way to having some TMR for the cows. So we've got 30,000 liters of silage in the mixer, little over that with straw. The only thing we need now is we've got to get ourselves some hay, and I think I've got everything ready to go, or just about. I pulled the mower out this morning. We're still going to use this little thing. I think this might be our last episode with this, though. I think it's just about time that we upgraded Grandpa's farm with the mower. I don't know why he kept this thing around as long as he did, but he did. And I think I changed my mind. Instead of mowing inside the fence, I think we're going to try to mow around it. We don't need a lot of it, but we can start here. I don't want to get too close to the buildings because it makes it really difficult to bale it. So we'll give ourselves some distance here. But we'll just take a little. We'll just take a couple of different spots and we'll have ourselves a little bit. I think I can, actually, I think we own all this. I think I can go back around the pond, can't I? I think so. I am really, really upset about that field. That was supposed to be harvested by now. That would have been great for our new grain mill. That would have made some great flour. Now we have some flour. We don't have a lot of pallets, but we were able to make some out of the oats. But the wheat would have, I mean, that would have really helped us get through the winter. And now it's all gone. So I don't need, like I said, I don't need a lot of hay. We just need enough. We don't have a lot of cows. I mean, we have like, I think we have 10, if that. So we'll be all right. We don't need a lot of hay. When I first found this thing in Grandpa's shed, I was really excited, and I couldn't believe that it ran. But after almost three seasons of cutting grass, I'm over it. So I have been looking at a case pull-behind mower, which I think would be great on either of our tractors that we have. But it's $17,000. We are not in the position to make that type of purchase because we only have $5,500. So, but I'm hoping after today we'll have a little bit more, because not only do we have to feed our cows today, I'd like to sell all of our leftover pallets. So we have some flour that I mentioned. We also have some honey. I don't think we have any more maple syrup. We'll check. But that'll clean up all of our production type stuff. I chose a really odd shape for this this grass. I mean, it's not a field, right? I think it's called meadow grass. I think on Farm Sim, when you paint your grass in, or whatever grass is on the map, like not in an actual field, I think it's called meadow grass. So I kind of mold this meadow in a really weird shape. But we got the first section done over by the barn, and this is the last section, right around the pond. So I gave us some obstacles. So we have style points on this one. It doesn't look like this would take a long time, but with this little mower, it takes a long time. So I think once we're finished with this, we're going to sell this thing to the highest bidder. And hopefully by next year, we'll be able to afford ourselves the case mower. And in fact, I'll show you guys what I've been looking at here. I've been looking at this one right here, this disc mine, this Case IH DC 133. You only need 90 horsepower, but yeah, or you can buy it as a New Holland. I'd rather buy it as a case. So that's what we're looking at, but it's yeah, it's a little expensive. $17,000. Not something we have on hand at the moment. We're just about finished with the mowing, and then I'm gonna go grab the farmall. Farmall? The Hydro. Is that International Harvester? I don't know. It's the 100-year anniversary DLC that Terry and Cincy Farmer gifted to me. Funny story, I said in the last video, they gifted it to me within like 4 minutes of each other. So again, I know I shouted them out on the last video, but Cincy Farmer and it's just me, Terry. Thank you guys. That is kind of funny that you both chose that within that amount of time together. But anyway, we're almost done with this. I'm gonna go fire up the farmall, the Hydro. And I'm going to see if I can find our H&S Tedar, and we'll get this turned to, we'll get this grass flipped over and turned into hay by the end of the day. Maybe we can even get it into windrows by the end of the day. All right, there is the Tedar. I just hope I can get it out of here. This is a really tight spot. I'm going to have to go out and around. Yeah, that works. Oh, that works really well. This is by far one of the favorite things of mine on the farm. I love this H&S Tedar. It is very much old school, but I love the animation. It doesn't have a very big working width, but it's really, really cool. Look how well it turns everything over. We'll be done this in no time. And check out this hydro, this Case IH Farmall hydro. This is cool. Really, really cool. I think we might even have time to windrow this. We got the first section all done, all the way from the barn over here is all finished. We're almost right to the pond. And then all we have left is that L shape from the pond down. We might be able to windrow this all today, which will be great because today is the last day of the month. So it'll be October 1st tomorrow. So we're going to start to see weather changes. We're going to start to see some of the trees change. So if we can get this all done today, that'll make me a happy guy. We will be kind of ahead of things, but that and the cows got to eat. Feels like the cows are looking at us. They're telling us to hurry up. With their eyes, they're saying hurry up. They're hungry. They know 2/3 is already in the mixer. They know this is the last piece of the puzzle before they get to feast. Well, that is all there is to it. Now we just got to go grab the windrower and make this manageable with the baler. So we'll put the Tedar away for the last time this year, quite possibly forever. I'm having a hard time. Do I want to keep going with this? I don't know. I would really like to start another Farm Sim series and put some of these, you know, Struggle Farm and Tired Iron Farms behind. But I really do feel like Grandpa's farm, Grandpa's story is far from over. So there's our windrower right next door. How did that get turned around? Uh-oh. Oh, it's not turned around. It is laying down. It's laying face down. Uh-oh. Well, that was a hassle. I don't know what happened there, but it happened. So now we got to go get this in a row. And if you notice, our shadows are already coming in. So we are, you can tell it's that time of year. The days are going to start to get a lot shorter. We're gonna get less and less done on the farm. Let's see. I want to go over yeah. There we go. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna go as tight as I can to the edge, and then we'll turn around and we'll come back on the other side of this. Why am I going so fast? And get our first row done. Alright, so now that we have this side done, we're just going to go around and bunch basically 2 rows together. And that is how you use this belt windrower. It's kind of a pain in the butt. And I kind of want to upgrade. But costs money to upgrade, and this thing's really it's not all that bad. Once you get used to it, it's okay. But it is kind of a pain in the butt to get used to. But there we go. That is our first row. And that is perfect for for the baler. Now we just do it over again. Yeah, I don't know if this was the smartest way to do this, because now I've kind of boxed myself in over here with this small section. And we're driving over what's already done, and it doesn't move. I find that to be kind of odd, but that's a Giants software thing. Yeah, I guess this will work. We'll just make a few smaller ones down here. It would be super tight to that building if I keep coming down this way, though. Well, I think I've taken this mess and I've made it an even bigger mess. Yeah, I think our swaths are way too wide. Yeah, I think they're way too wide. I've got a problem. I've got a big problem. Actually, no, this might work out. Yeah, because I don't want to get too close to... Well, it is what it is. I don't want to get too close to that fence or those trees, so... yeah, this will have to work out. Alright, well, I mean... Okay, whatever. Deal with it. You know, when all this is baled, I'm going to have a mess everywhere. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. I forgot. We have the setup where the bale, as it comes out... Yeah, that's right. As the bale comes out, it's immediately loaded onto the trailer. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. We won't have a mess. We'll be cleaning it as we go. Alright, windrowing is done. I'm gonna sell this thing. Yeah, I think by next year we upgrade the mower and the windrower. I'm gonna keep the Tedar though. That thing's cool. Yeah, I like it. Alright, it's 3:30. We've been able to mow, Tedar, and windrow. And I think before this day ends, we might as well bale. Right? We might as well... We might as well get the bales done. Are we good? Yeah, I think we are. Am I... Yeah, it's not turning. Am I not? Am I folded? Yeah, we're good now. I think. Let's try it. We need to unfold the baler. I thought I did. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't, apparently. Oh, I was trying to unfold the trailer. I had the trailer highlighted. All right, this should work. Is that coming out hay? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, we got hay. We got hay. So we'll be able to feed the cows. Oh, thank goodness. This is working out, but we're leaving a little bit behind. There are some piles I'm going to have to come back through and pick up, I guess. But it's working out. I like the fact that we don't have to worry about driving around bales. Because the windrows are so close together, and our windrow tires stick out so far, we'd be running over bales. So I kind of like the fact that we're loading them as they're coming out. We're far from full. I don't think we'll fill the trailer. We'll stack this right inside that white fence. At this point, we're just trying to beat the sun. It is September 4th, so that means we'll lose the daylight a heck of a lot earlier than we were. I just want to get all these bales done before it gets dark. I don't know if we're gonna though. There's still a lot left. I mean, nah, I guess there's not that much. And I totally lied. I said we weren't gonna have to empty this trailer. I definitely think we're gonna have to. I took the baler and all over here. I just want to get this unloaded. I just want to get this done. I think we'll have to turn this around. I'm gonna put it on this side of the barn. We'll have to bring over some... I'll have to get some forks. Actually, I already have some forks. There we go. Put it right there. Hopefully I can go around it and not... Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to turn it on. Okay. We just got to pick up the rest. That's it. Almost another, how many bales we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 bales. Well, that's it. Now the cows can eat. Thank goodness. All we got to do is throw some hay in there. You know what? Let's just toss this one. I got an idea. Just put this right here. I'll throw it all in by hand. Can I sneak by? Because I just want to store this in here anyway. Perfect. Yeah, these bales are small enough. We just toss them in here. Yeah, see, 333 liters. All right, so then all we got to do is turn this thing on. I don't think we're going to be able to feed them today, though, because there it is. Turn it on. Activate. There. All right, now it's on. Perfect. Let's load this thing up. So we got a couple hundred liters of TMR, but that's not enough to feed the cows. So I think it's bedtime. I think we got to sleep through the night so we can have some TMR for the morning, so we can feed the cows. And hopefully, in a couple weeks, we'll have some milk that we can sell. Well, we have more than enough to feed the cows, so I'm going to go grab a trailer real quick. I thought about using the bucket on the tractor, but I think that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be too much. We'll have to take too many trips. I think with this guy... Was the dog in the back of that? I think it was. At least with this, we'll have to make like one trip. All we got to do is drive under here and fill it up. That's perfect. All right, and then we got to find, where does this go? Oh, the cows also take water. Uh-oh. I don't have any water. I don't even think I have a water tank thing. There we go. 8,000 liters. How much is this gonna give us? Let's take a look at the animals. Uh-oh. Oh, 5,366. That holds a lot. So yeah, we need water. It doesn't look like we need to do any bedding though. Okay. You know what? We'll do a couple of these. Yeah, we'll do a couple of these and then figure out how we're gonna get some water. I know what we can use for water. The same thing that we're using to bring, or we were using, to bring our sap over to the sugar house. That'll be perfect. And I know exactly where that is. I think it's right behind the sugar house. In fact, I know it is. I can see it right from here. I did get rid of the four-wheeler, though. The four-wheeler that I purchased to cart this thing back and forth, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to pull it. It was really, it lacked power. Or, it didn't really lack power. I couldn't steer with it because it picked the front wheels up off the ground. So we have our water container back here. Oh, at some point, we'll have to refill the greenhouses, too. I forgot about that. There we go. Got water on the way. We can add a lot more food, but I think this is just enough to get them started, and we'll monitor our milk output. We'll monitor how much is in here. So I'm going to say, I had said I would make a decision for the end of the stream on whether there would be more of Grandpa's Farm to come, and I think yes. I think I am. So next Friday or Saturday, look for Grandpa's Farm episode number 25. Because I think that's going to do it for episode 24. There was some other things that I wanted to do, but I don't think we're going to get it done. And that's why I think Grandpa's story is far from over. But we did get the animals fed. We got the cows fed. And that is something that I really, really needed to get done. So we'll monitor it. We got food, we got water, and I imagine by the next episode, we'll start to see some milk. I hope. And if you have enjoyed this episode or this series, please make sure to hit the like on this video along with the other Grandpa's Farm videos, because that does let me know that you want to see more of this, and it lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job over here, and it just helps the channel grow. Last but not least, if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you hit the sub button and join us on our journey, because you never know where that journey is going to bring us. Speaking of which, thank y'all for joining me on this journey, not just today, but every day. I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.